Hey guys, this situation might look a little bit different for you guys. We have four functions. We have the definition of four functions here. We have int add, int multiply, divide, and subtract. They both accept integers, okay? But the thing is, the thing that's weird about this is none of these functions are defined in the main coding surface, which is called testh.cpp, okay? I have these four functions defined somewhere else in a different file, and I can actually refer to these functions, what's actually in the functions, what these functions actually do, through different header files, which are defined by their name and then suffixed by .h. If you look at this file over here, I have all my functions right here, all of them defined. So int add, multiply, divide, and subtract. I can actually refer to these simply by importing a header file using the include, and that looks really similar to this over here. This is what we're doing. We're doing the same thing over here. Okay, what allows us to use cout and all this stuff here, end line and all that type of stuff. We access the functions which allow us to output through this over here. So we're doing it all along. Okay. This was defined by someone else. Someone else made a function called cout, and they used this. They made an operator accessible to it. So if you use this operator right after cout, you can output data. Right? It's the same idea here. Okay. We're including our own type of header file, that which we coded separately. Okay. We saved it .h. Okay, which stands for header, and we can actually define stuff here. Okay. So assume that assume you have a program that has thousands of functions, okay? Instead of cluttering up your main code over here, you can actually have it on a separate file, okay? It's not required for every program, but as you dig deeper into programming and your programs become extensive, it's really helpful, okay? It's really helpful for you, because instead of sifting through thousands of lines of code in your main, right, in your main file, you can just edit right into this file whatever you have to edit. So assume that you had a separate header file for adding, separate header file for subtracting, input output, whatever it is, you can have a separate header file for, and you can import it through just on your main, what should I call this, I don't know, your main coding file or whatever. But yeah, it comes really easy. You can do it for anything. You can do it for, assume you had a structure, right? You can actually code a structure within your header file, and you can access it with your .cpp file. So assume I had a structure, right? Struct name, okay, so we have struct name, int number, and double cost. Okay, we can actually access this struct from the main file. Okay, so if we create an instance of that struct, since we have this include, this program assumes that all this data is right here. Okay, that's where it assumes all the data is, but in reality it's not there. Okay, it's not there, it's in a different file, but we can access that file by simply including it. Okay, really this is just for organizational purposes. Okay, this really has no logical explanation, it has no mathematical formulas. Okay, it's just a simple way of organizing your data, and it's really helpful later on. Okay, it comes really helpful later on. So if we create an instance of that structure, okay, so struct name Phil or something like that. So Phil is equal to, what do we have here? We had a number and a double, right? So okay, so if we had those two numbers, you see out Phil dot, let's see what happens there. So we get 24. Okay, the number was 24. We set it right here, and we get 24. So I don't know what else I can really explain to you guys. I've been meaning to explain this for a while. There was one guy that commented in my past videos regarding this, and he said he was confused about it. So I just wanted to bring it up to you guys, and thanks for watching.